video, I'm going to help you make up your mind by showing you a complete walkthrough of pCloud, the free online storage. Stay tuned. If you've been wondering whether or not you should purchase pCloud or even invest your time, looking it up, researching it, learning how to use it, I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to show you the complete walkthrough of everything, what each option means and whether or not it's actually worth your time or if it's the right sort of online storage for you. I'm not really going to get into the pricing or things like that. My main objective is this interface, is the features, is the benefits really for you? And what does all of this mean? I'm also going to be talking about the backgrounds. I'm going to be going to whois.com and researching their domain name. And I'm also going to be talking about the customer support, what I've already had. Now, I'll be honest, I've not researched a lot into this yet because I like to do a walkthrough video showing it from the customer's perspective. So from when you log in to getting started, I like to show whether or not it's easy to pick up or if it's hard to pick up, or so if I struggle with it, then there's a chance that you could struggle with it, I really feel this is probably the best sort of review / walkthrough video anyone on YouTube or anyone can actually give, because it's truly giving from your point of view rather than, I'm already hardwired into it, so this is dead easy to use or this is dead simple to use. So let's get started. So pCloud, is kind of the same as Dropbox or Google Drive or, any online storage that you've heard, but they've got a unique twist, and they've actually got three things actually that sparked my interest, which was the first one was an encryption side of things actually in your portal, in your area, and that's called crypto folder. And that basically is an extra layer of security. So if someone ever gains access to your pCloud account for whatever reason it happens, then they're going to need to enter another password for your crypto folder. So ideally, you wouldn't use the same password for your crypto folder as you would for your main account login. So that just gives extra security to important folders, maybe password folders or stuff like that. The second thing was the backup section, which we're going to cover shortly. And that's basically you can connect pCloud to Dropbox or to your Instagram account, and it will actually automatically back up all those folders. So that's really great thing to do, especially if you want to start downloading all your Instagram pictures and you want to reuse it on another platform. It will download all the images for you. That's in itself is a great little feature, because I know I like to reuse some content sometimes, or if there's a new social media platform, or if I'm starting on a different social media platform, sometimes reusing content is a great way to start populating your account. So that's a nice little feature there. And the third thing is, and I've not properly looked into it yet because I want to do it on video with you, but apparently you can host HTML files like websites, which is really cool. You see, if you have a look at my YouTube channel, you'll see a video called Email Signatures. And in that, I show people how to create an email signature. But one of the biggest issues is that they need to buy hosting in order to host the email signature so it displays live for everyone. So, and Dropbox and other firms like that don't allow you to do it. They actually block you from hosting files like that or embedding stuff like that. So if pCloud allows you to do stuff like that, then you can actually be saving tons of money on hosting. For little bitty things or realistic things that you're like, I don't really want to spend an extra £100 a year on hosting just to do this one little thing or to host this one HTML file. So that's actually a really interesting feature, and I'm looking forward to testing it out with you. But before we go into that, let's head over to whois.com. And what you can see is they registered in 2007. Okay, so already the domain name's got 12 years of domain authority. It's been around for 12 years. So I don't know if this was the original idea for them, but to have a domain name for 12 years is quite a long time. So that does show some grounding to the business. It does show that they have been around and they have been planning, or they've been doing something for a while. It expires on the 22nd, which means that's still, what, 3 years? 2020, yeah, so it's still 3 years or 2.5 until the domain expires. So that's still quite a long time before they're going to go anywhere. And the chances are they're probably going to renew it, only because they've been doing it in bulk. So they probably purchased like 5 years on this before it expires. And then it was last updated this month. So you can see last updated here, and you can see my date here. Okay, so it shows that they're active and they are updating the website, which means that if they're updating it, then surely they're improving it or doing little things to it, tweaking it, which means that they're active, which is a really important aspect to where you're going to put your trust, where you're going to upload your files, your storage, because let's face it, having good storage, where you store all your files and what's not, is really important. So making sure that you choose an established firm that is going to be around for the long run is ideal. And the fact that, again, they've already been around for 12 years kind of shows that they are here for the long run. And they're just going bigger and better. So yeah, I think I'm more than happy with that sort of information there. Next, I want to talk about the customer support. So I originally, before I do anything, and I've said this in my past review videos, before I buy anything, before I register to anything, before I commit, especially to something like this with any sort of important software that I'm going to be using on every single day, I want to know that the customer support are going to be there to support me. I want to know that they're going to, communicate with me if I need some help, and I don't want to be waiting past 24 hours. And I'm actually happy to say that they replied back to me within 1 to 2 hours. So that was nice, and they were friendly. The customer support was nice. So yeah, if that's again, you can tick that off the list, because customer support is well done, pCloud. Ideally, the way I judge it is, well, I judge it in 2 ways. Number one, do they get back to me within 24 hours? That's a big thing for me. I don't personally, I think any company that gets back to you after 24 hours is ridiculous. I don't think there's a need for it anymore. And the second one is, are they actually helpful with their answers? They're not stating the obvious or something like that. They're linking you to the correct areas. They're saying, oh, you can actually try this. And yes, they did. They linked me to where I needed to be linked to. They assisted with other things. And yeah, they're very happy, very smooth. And also you can see right here that they're not hiding any information. They're showing their address, they're showing their email, they're showing their number. And also they've got a contact form. Companies that don't really want to work with their customers don't show this sort of information. An example is Facebook. So they're showing everything that you want to know, and how to get in touch with them the best way. So again, tick. Awesome. Okay, and finally, I actually want to talk really quickly about the App Store, because I believe that it does show some established behavior, and also it's also got reviews on it. Now, I never really trust reviews that are planted on the actual website. It's nothing against people who do it, it's very easily manipulated when you've got complete control of that asset. So it's all good writing text on a website, but actually, for me, I'm a lot more trustworthy if I see it on platforms that they don't have complete control over. They can't manipulate in any way. So this is why I'm showing you Google Play. You can see that they've had 21,890 downloads, and they've got an average of 4.4 stars. Yes, you're always going to get negative reviews, but as you can see, they're always replying, and this one looks fairly recent, but they're always replying, and they're fairly, responsive with things. So to me, that's pretty good. And you've also got, there's just tons of reviews, and you can see that they're replying and all sorts of things. So they're not hiding, they're not ignoring customers, they're actually communicating with people, because it seems like they want to help, which again is another big tick for me. let's head, and I think that, yes, so they're also on the App Store as well, which means that you can download it on Samsung, you can download it on Apple, it doesn't really matter. Now, it doesn't say how many downloads it's had on the App Store, but you can actually see it's got an average rating of 4.5, fantastic stars, fantastic review, fantastic testimonials, as well as 32 ratings. So it's quite a few ratings that. So it's in my eyes, again, that's a good sign. Yeah, so that's basically there. And again, I'm going to leave all the links in the description below. And again, I also will be leaving my affiliate link. So if you do use that link to sign up to pCloud, then it's just letting me know that I've really helped you out and saved you some time, and also lessened the risk for you. When people use my links to purchase the software, it does help me keep creating content like this, so it benefits anyone who watches. Okay, so let's now go into the software. So I'm just going to close all of these. And what we can see is the interface. And one of my biggest things when it comes to an interface is it easy? Is it simple to use? And well, yeah, I mean, it looks it. You can download, you've got the pricing, you've got the not too many tabs on the left. And then you've got your folders here, you've got your clear upload button there, and you've also got your new folder, your list view, and you can categorize and filter it in certain ways. So that's nice. Let's go ahead. So the browse field here is clearly all your files in one location. So if I click on, let's say, my music, which is a default file, it takes me into my music. And really, this is in fact, if you compare this, let me open up a let me open up a folder on my computer. So you can actually see here that it's super similar to how a file explorer on a normal computer looks like, or on a Mac. I use PC, but on a Mac, I used to have an Apple, it's virtually the same. So you can actually see they've designed it in a way that's going to match how people already use a computer, how people already navigate through files. So again, that's nice. They're not trying to be super fancy. I hate it when companies try to be super fancy and they lose that ease of navigation. You kind of just want the system to guide you, or you want it to be something that you're used to, me personally anyway. Okay, so if I want to go back again, it's no different. I'll just click the files and boom, just like that. If I want to select it, I can select it and I can invite to folder, download, share download link, share upload link, which is really nice as well, because I think with Dropbox, it can be really expensive to allow people to upload their files into a folder. I think you actually need to pay for an account for that, but the fact that they're letting you do this, if I click on it, we can give them that. And let's just open up. I don't know if this will work because I'm already logged in. Oh, there you go. So you can actually see they can upload, and it also categorizes. So that's awesome. That's kind of what you want. You can set an expiry date on it, or you can upload. Yeah, what more do you want? Let's head over to public. So this is the thing that I was talking about, one of the three things that really caught my eye. So use your pCloud storage as a hosting service to create static HTML websites, embedded images, or simply create direct links to your files. All files you place in the public folder will be accessible in an index directory. Now, that is jargon, and for people who don't really understand how, I guess, websites are, I think the best how they function and how they're categorized, the best way to think of it is, it's folders. So you've got a big folder, which is usually where all the little folders like the images, the text, the pages go into, and that's basically a website. Just think of it as a big folder and then lots of little files in the folder. And so, well, you can see public folder here. So let's enable this. And now open. So I'm just going to click on this because, again, I've not actually used this properly yet. So kind of picking it all up. So there's our directory. And I tell you what I'm going to do, let me just quickly open up a brackets file. And I'm just going to pause the video whilst I quickly put in some code in there. And then I'm going to upload it and see if it's picking up the styling. It's not going to be anything too fancy, but give me a second. Okay, so I've just created a really basic HTML file which just contains two headings, an H1 and H2 tag, and I just want to see if it picks up the styling, and if it is, actually viewable for anyone else. So I'm just going to click upload, go to my browser for files, and where it says, where is it? I really need to sort out my desktop, but index.html. Okay, that's now done. Now I assume I'm just going to close that, and then this. Okay, so you can see it's actually, so that's the code that I put in. Let me see if I can get a link, direct link, or link for websites or link for forum. Let's just click on this. Brilliant. So you can actually see that, yeah, this is literally just picked up my code. So I can actually design full-blown HTML websites on there. So I can host files for clients or email signatures or stuff like that, and it's actually going to work. Like that in itself is kind of like an all-in-one solution for hosting websites or little bitty things, images or stuff like that. That's a really nice little nifty feature that I wish more online storages would utilize into their platform. I don't really get why people don't do it. So yeah, that's a really exciting thing, and something I'm probably going to start utilizing because I've been looking for something like this. Okay, so anyway, so that's so we've now gone into the public. Let's go ahead and go rewind. So again, this is nice. I do think most storage platforms have this or some sort of version of this. But what's nice is that you can filter the date. So if you delete something, not permanently delete it, but just throw it into the trash can, then what you can do is you head over here and probably enter the date of, I've not deleted anything clearly, but you can delete files, and then I reckon it'll just be a one-click install and it'll take it back to whatever folder it was in. If we head over to backups, now I actually connected my Dropbox because I was just quickly clicking around, checking things. But I'm going to do Instagram because I thought that was a really cool feature. So let's go ahead and connect Instagram. So authorize. Okay, and then choose albums manually or all albums. So I'm just going to go with all albums, and because I'm already logged into Instagram on my computer, I don't think I only had to authorize. I didn't need to log in or anything. Okay, and now I'm going to do start. Okay. Oh, that's already been done. Okay, cool. So the first time is actually connecting it, and the second time is backing everything up. Okay, so what you can see here is literally before I did link the Dropbox, which is literally the exact same thing. It had a start button and then bang. And what you can see is that it's actually syncing all my files from Dropbox into here. And that's a really, really great thing. Okay, and let's just go back to browse, and you can see backups here. If I click on that, this is one of my Dropbox, and you can see it's got loads of my files here. Okay, so it's just doing it automatically, and it's not slowing anything down or anything on those lines. That's quite cool. So you know, I'm really interested to see the Instagram, so hopefully we'll come back to this further down the line in this video. But for now, let's move on to trash. So this is anything that's deleted, or we can empty it. So if you empty the trash, I'm assuming that's going to be permanently deleted, so that won't be recoverable. But if you just leave it in here, then for the next year, it's going to remain in here where you can recover it if you need to using the rewind feature here. Let's go into crypto folder. Now, unfortunately, I actually did enter a password. Silly, but I did. But anyway, so the password that I used was in fact just my name, and I'm going to unlock. Okay, hold on. Did I spell my name wrong? No. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that this is now, it's kind of like the next level of security for us. So if I want to upload something, I'm going to click the upload button, browse for files, and I don't know, what do we do? Let's just upload this traffic machine PDF and clear that. And now you can see I've got this in here. Now let's just go out of that area and go back into crypto folder. And because I already entered the login details, it allows me to log in. But let me just click that. Okay. Now the crypto folder is locked. And if I go back to crypto folder, you can see that it's now locked, and I'll need to enter my password that I used to create this folder, which again, it's literally just enter password and then boom, you're done. So that's actually really cool. It's also got a hint, my hint is my name, but that gives you a little bit more protection when a hacker somehow manages to get into your account, so because they won't know the second password. So if you've got super important or personal documents, you'll probably want to put it into this folder, and then you'll be able to access it whenever. But if someone else logs in through a different computer or a different IP address, then they're going to have to also enter that password. So that's a nice little feature again, and that's, I guess, everything you actually need to know about it. Let's head over to shares. So sharing, let's say invite to folder, share upload link, share download link. So very simple. If you want to invite people to see this folder, then you'll do invite to folder. Okay. If you want to share upload link, so people can upload files to this folder, then you'll click on that. So let's just click, and again, you'll take that URL and you'll share it with your friends or family or colleagues, whoever. And share download link. So if you want them to be able to just download them, then you'll share the download link. Okay. So I think that's like ultimate admin privileges for a specific folder. This one is if you just want them to upload files, and this one's if you just want them to download files. And then if you click on this tab here, this will show anyone who also uses pCloud who's shared one of their folders with you. That's it. Let's go to download links. Oh, just click on that. And also I'd like to point out that this is actually, you can see how I'm clicking on the links. It's almost instant. Okay. Download links. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Let's go into branding. Oh, right. Yeah. So this was actually another area that I looked at. So you can see present your best work in the best possible way, personalize your download links with your own cover image and message. So let's say you're a web designer or you're a photographer. This will be a really fantastic place to showcase your portfolio to clients. Like, you don't even need a website for that. Literally, this does that for you, or how I imagine it. So I need to create your first download link in order to set up branding. So how do I do that? This is exactly why I do a video just like this, because how do we set up a download link? Well, let's head over to help, open this up, and let's see how to create a download link. Let's see what turns up. No results. Let's try download link. There we go. Okay, how can I send a download link? Well, what is my link section? Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me quickly read this and then I'll get back to you. All right, so I'm back. So according to this documentation here, which as you just saw was super simple to get to, because let's face it, no matter what software you're going to be using, there's always going to be a little bit of a learning curve. The important thing is how easy you're going to overcome those hurdles. And let's see if what I've just read is going to help. So I actually go into one of my files. So I go into browse backups, or wherever. I'm going to click on the three icons. I'm going to press share, and then I'm going to click activate branding. Oh, this is cool. And now, okay, so we're definitely making sense. So this was actually one of my clients. I built them a website. They were very happy with it. And I'm going to do add a cover. So I can select color. I'm not going to add a background. I'm just going to add a color because I've not really planned for that. And let's go with a gradient. That looks nice. Add a title image. I'm just going to go with, I'm not sure which video. Okay, cool. There you go. One of my thumbnails for a last video I created. Add a headline, how to optimize YouTube videos. Okay. Add a description. In this showcase, I'm going to present my YouTube tips portfolio. I'm literally just bragging this at the moment. And let's click show preview maybe. So this is what it's all going to look like. Hide preview, save. Okay, so that's now been done. So unless I'm missing something, let's go ahead. Oh, do you want to apply this branding style for all your download links? The ones you've already generated and your newly ones? Why not? Okay, so we saved that. Let's go to download links. Okay, so here we are, something's showing. So now, and again, I just want to emphasize on this, there is a learning curve, and I know I just said this, but there's always going to be a learning curve with anything. The important thing is how easy the information is. And you just saw that literally I went to the help, typed in download links, boom. Okay, so now general branding, settings. Yeah, so let's just click on this. God, this is actually so helpful. Now, Google actually offers something similar to this, which is called Google Sites. But this is actually, if you can apply an overall template like this, this is going to be hugely beneficial for anyone who's in an industry which is super visual. So if you're a photographer, if you're a graphic designer, if you're a video creator, this is so key. It's actually ridiculous. Like, that is in itself really handy. And the beautiful thing about it is that often when you're trying to design a website, for example, especially with photographers, even though they've got a really creative flair, they've always got that barrier, which is trying to design a website. And, you know, you've always got that battle, which is, do I spend all my time trying to build a website, or do I spend all my time trying to find new clients? So which one's more important? And ultimately, in the end, trying to get new clients is important. And a website is used to enhance that for you and act as a 24/7 marketing machine. So, but really, in the photographer industry or something on those lines, or in a visual industry, people want to see a portfolio. So if you're spending all your time trying to build a website that's going to present your portfolio, then you're not actually creating a portfolio, you're just creating a website that's going to present it. Or but something like this, which is super simple, really clean, it's brilliant. And let's just say if you are, again, a photographer, and there's so many other examples I can use, I'm just using a photographer because I see a huge benefit here for them. If you wanted to give all your images from a job to your client to download, you can just upload it here, and they can download all of it just by doing share and copy download link. Okay, and now I'm just going to go here, and they can actually download it, save to piece. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's really cool. So I'm just going to close that, and now let's have a look. So we've got links, branding, general branding, and so we've activated that now. And yeah, this is basically what we've done. You can see all the sample content, all the images and everything. So again, if Instagram has finished uploading or done something by this end, we'll revisit. Let's click on links. Yeah, we've just seen that. And now statistics. And that's a really cool thing as well. You can actually see how many people are visiting and doing specific things and downloading certain, it's like a in-house Google Analytics sort of thing where you can actually track things, because let's face it, one of the most important things about anything online is being able to track anything you're doing or that's happening out of your hands that you can't see. So having analytics is really, really good. And it also, again, it opens up the doors to selling websites and doing this and doing that, or doing research on what's popular, what sort of content, before you do go and invest in it. You can upload it onto here, send it out and see what people are reacting to. So that's really cool as well. Audio, let's see. So yeah, I guess this is great. You can upload audio, and so we can actually play it in there. We can add it to a playlist, add to a player, download it, artists, albums, play. Okay, so that's cool. So let's say that you're burning music, or you're downloading independent tracks, and you don't really want to use Spotify or I don't know, SoundCloud, or a music website or YouTube, and you want to download everything and listen to it without paying for these membership fees. Well, upload onto here, and boom, you've got yourself a playlist. Okay, and then let's click on invite friends. So they're actually allowing you to earn, which is cool. invite as many friends as you can, get 1 gigabyte each, and enter to win 500 gigabytes of space for a lifetime. That's cool, and it shows you your stats. So if you've got friends or family and you share the link with them, you can actually earn when they sign up. Tell a friend and get $5. So there it is. So you would actually earn $5 every single time someone signs up. So you don't earn it for the 1 month, you actually earn it for every month after. Yeah, so that's cool. And I'm just want to make sure I'm covering everything for you. Again, if you have a problem with the crypto or you've forgotten your password, you'll just reset it here and here. You've got you can see all your the accounts that you've linked, like Instagram or Dropbox. You can click unlink and boom, you're done. Payment history, notifications. Yes, it's really straightforward. And I actually think I'm going to invest in this software as well. So I do get a bit carried away, but I'm also learning the software to go through it with you. You've seen how quick I've picked it up. So yeah, this is actually quite a nifty little piece of software. And actually, just out of curiosity, I wasn't really going to go into the pricing, but let's see. So they actually offer a lifetime plan. So let me just, what is this? So we get 2 terabytes, download link traffic, fair share. What's fair share? Shared folders use storage only from the owner of the folder. Okay, download link branding, 30 days trash history. Okay, cool. That's pretty good actually. So that's £350 for lifetime access, and you get access to absolutely everything. Let's click on annual. So if you pay annual, you're probably looking at about £3. Well, for the premium, which is 500 gigabytes, you're looking at £3.99 a month. And then if you're doing premium plus, which is 2 terabytes, ideally 500 gigabytes wouldn't be enough for me. I do need over 1 terabyte of space, so I would probably go for this plan. But I'd probably spend like 2 months on this plan, and then if I really was keen on it, I would then probably go with this, because that way I'm saving in the long run, aren't I? Which is nice. But yeah, I think this is very reasonably priced, especially with those 3 really great features, which is the hosting. That in itself, even if you get a discount with like someone like HostGator, you're still looking at paying like £100 a year. So already that's boom. So if you actually get a lifetime plan, you'll have a lifetime of hosting within reason, of course. But even with hosting, you've still got space issues. So that's pretty cool. What else? And also, you've got that analytics side of things, which is just a big bonus, especially if you're not that tech savvy, but you still want to monitor what's going on, who's downloading what. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. I think I've gone into a lot of detail, and I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough of pCloud. Once again, if you do want to use my link in the description to purchase this, that would be really appreciated, because it helps me pay the bills, and it also helps me know that you're actually into this content and you are getting value from my channel. And again, if you can hit that subscribe button, it would be hugely appreciated. If you've got any questions, or if I've not covered something, let me know, and I'll actually create a little snippet video of me going over whatever the question you've asked me. I'm more than happy to accommodate. So yeah, all the best, and good luck choosing.